you recording for?
Shit, I've been watching, you say, yeah, that was the pastor. You say the pastor, he looked like a pimp or something, you say?
Oh, that nigga in Memphis, they got him knocked down by a side piece.
That's what they telling him.
He got sent home for fucking with his side piece. He got sent home.
Fucking with the side piece?
For fucking with his side piece, nigga.
They
Like
say
my granddaddy always say, nigga be getting off work talking about I'm going home. Nigga, you ain't going home, bitch. You going to your house. You'll go home when God tap you on your shoulder. That's when you go home. You ain't got no home on earth, boy.
You got a house.
You got a house.
Where you stay?
You ain't got no home.
Nah, for real.
Your home is with the Lord. That pastor in Memphis got sent home by a side piece. He got sent home by fucking with his side piece. That's a cold game. He ain't the only one. There's a lot of people that been put up by a broad. They be, you can't play with these ladies sometimes too. These women will make you a believer too, man.
It's a thin line between love and hate.
Hey,
man.
man.
That
The
man
boy ain't make the
told us
movie for nothing.
my
Yeah,
nigga. Like,
for real.
I took
She
that
was
shit.
busting that iron on him.
Listen,
put
man.
them laws on it. Tried to kill his little love, his true love.
You really love.
His true love. Tried to step on her. Yeah, man, they say it is what it is.
Real, man. And,
but nah.
Pastor already had been threatened. They finna go check the text messages and everything. It was a real thing.
Pastor in Memphis.
Whoever the side piece, you know, she done warned him and probably had been giving him foul warning. He probably done told this the main bitch that sit in the front. They keep her cock open with the little short dress in the front. And when he up there preaching, like you said, that man looked like a pimp. That man, had rough life probably and changed it. Like most of them old niggas smoke dope, ran the streets, and you know, they preachers and shit now. And I ain't mad at them. I'm trying to get in the game. I'm trying to be a preacher. Shit, man. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm preaching to the streets. Nigga, you a preacher. You got something to say. Nigga, you got niggas listen to you. You baby, you can say what you want to say. You're God, homie. You're God body. Like, we just gonna leave it at that. But if you got anything else you want to say on the preacher, man?
Man, the preacher nigga got knocked down. Ain't none of that shit.
Well, that's it. That's all, man. R.I.P. to the preacher, man.
All them shenanigans they did.
I was watching on one.
They robbed one of them niggas up in New York that time.
Yeah, that one.
I seen where a pimp walked in the Catholic church and knocked out the bishop. You remember that? You saw that? Nigga, you lied.
Nah, I ain't seen
Black
that.
nigga walked in there sharper than a tack, man.
Yeah.
Walked past the security and knocked the preacher out. And the preacher set up and didn't want to press no charges. I say, what kind of relationship him and him have?
Yeah.
They got some kind of relationship. You ain't put no charges on the man. You let the man hit you upside the head in front of your congregation.
Knock you out. Slap you.
Say, man.
You see one where little pastor got caught in the backseat with the little boy?
Yeah, that was weird as shit, man. But it's a lot of them shenanigans on record.
Hold on, they got another pastor they just got on videotape eating a nigga eye. You see that? The pastor, man.
I ain't seen no shit like that. That's scary. But,
pastor in there eating nigga up, eating the boy up. They got the power, man. Listen, they say that's the type of party they having, man.
You ain't supposed to let your baby go with them people, man. Back in the days,
they was...
Nah. Back
Still
in the
right
days,
now.
Listen. Nah, the point I'm making. Back in the days, we had trustworthy. We had guardians that they had trust, not trustworthy. They had trust for the church. Whatever denomination of Catholicism, Christianity, or whatever, and they let their babies go to these different events or um, go and patronize the church in different capacities and didn't expect, and they genuinely expected the best from the clergyman. And the clergyman was some rotten motherfuckers and still are. They were then, and they are still today. And it's unfortunate that many folk fell victim to those folks. And many of the guardians that allowed their children to be able to be in those circumferences and those cocksuckers having access to them children it's unfortunate, it's sad, and fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, what can you do? What can you say? Some people held on to their secrets. Some people tried to get over that shit. Some people tried to put it in the back of their mind. Some people did whatever psychiatric tricks that it might take to get over being harmed. A lot of people have shit like that in their lifetime, where they put that shit at the back of their memory and try to get over it and act like it didn't happen and try to patronize a heterosexual relationship and, you know, and have some kind of glitch in their nature because of that shit. And used to be a certain statute of limitation on complaints and legal complaints about those acts upon children in those institutions, but then they changed that law. That law being changed, so a lot of people that might even be in their 70s that was molested by a bishop, a rabbi, a pastor, a preacher, or imam, or whoever from any religious institution, or your neighbor, you're a stranger, or anybody. Like, the statute of limitation on child molestation, they changed that shit where you can level a complaint as a mature aged individual or an adult. You know, those things used to have statute of limitations on it, but that had been changed. I can't remember what year they changed that law. You know what I mean? But they changed that law, and there was a lot of folks that have full-fledged families and holding down a marriage, patronize a relationship with another woman, and bore children to the earth, man, and had daughters and sons, and they still had to struggle with the psychiatric devastation that altered their character because of that exploitation from a trusted individual. They trusted this person, you know what I mean? They got exploited. So that shit is a sad situation, you know, and it's fucked up. And them people, they don't get the type of consequences that a nigga that might ride from Louisiana to Ohio with a pound of weed. They don't get them consequences. They haven't been getting those consequences. Most of the consequences was monetary. They might pay a couple of dollars to your people. Hush money. You niggas do that with their side bitch or a hoe. Man, don't tell my wife I'm fucking on you, man. Here go a couple of $100, man. That's how they was doing. That's how they was doing them babies. That's how they was doing them children when them parents found out. Like, and yeah, man, the Catholic Church is the number one. That motherfucker there. The Catholic Church, man, they got a lot of victims, you know, and they the one that I can speak on in that capacity. Like, well, many stories that come out about the Catholic Church, but I'm sure it's other religious institutions of different denominations that have those same shenanigans. You know, the Boy Scouts have it. The Boy Scouts, they suffered a lawsuit for being exploited amongst the children that they were supposed to mentor in their program, and they exploited them sexually in other ways and shit. And the Boy Scout got in trouble. The Girl Scout, I don't know about them. I don't know if they have some allegations, but I know the Boy Scout
for sure.
The Boy Scout for sure. They got a documentary about it, about the Boy Scout when they got in trouble for a lot of their shenanigans with sexually explicit acts from staff of the Boy Scout against the children that were Boy Scout members. It's crazy because you can't trust nobody with your baby, my nigga.
Huh.
You really can't. And back in the days, in the 80s, 70s, 60s, even in the 50s and shit, you know, motherfuckers putting their children in these different institutions where they can be mentored and shit. They was being exploited. They was being exploited, man, and sad. But I will have to look up that federal law that terminated the statute of limitation for those folks leveling grievance and legal actions, civil. Most of them are civil, not criminal. Most actions that's been allotted by the federal law that they changed, they've been civil. So, like I say, you got people in their 60s and 70s that's able to come back and level civil suits against these different institutions, be it religious institutions, like I say, the Boy Scout, and many others, whoever may have dirt on their boots. Federal law provided for there to be no statute of limitations still in place to put you in last place with making a complaint. Folks can still make a complaint and get some, financial or what they might call compensatory justice. You know what I mean? Get some finances out there, motherfucker. But I'm not sure if they can lock anybody up. I don't think that's what the law provide since they switched the statute.
Why they coming to get Diddy then if they can't lock nobody up?
Man, they came to get Diddy because they got where these folks is sitting around patronizing an old racist law that been put in place. They say the nigga was sex trafficking. That's the Mann Act they used. The Jack Johnson law. White boy play how he want to play. And P. Diddy, he ran afoul with his lawsuit. He ran afoul with a superior group of white folk. You know, white supremacy. He filed a lawsuit against them folks, man.
But look, we finna get at y'all. We finna come back with another one. Hold up. We gonna get on that by Diddy. Hold up.